We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Opening night here in this brand new season between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The date that's been circled for weeks is finally here. It's opening night. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Max Scherzer gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Max Scherzer. Hello, Chief. It's Max, and it's not Agent 99. This is one of the best pitchers in the game of baseball. Upper to mid-90s fastball, powerhouse slider, and a great changeup. If he brings his A game, it's lights out for the opposing team.
Ready now is Jeff McNeil. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one. The 1-0 home. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Scherzer into the windup. Here's his offering.
Outside, that's ball.
He just threw that fastball by him.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Ready with another 2-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
Tip your cap if you're the pitcher right there. That was a great battle. Couple of tough pitches. Offensive player able to work himself deep into the count. Pitcher on the attack. But chalk one up for the offense on that.
To the plate now, Dominic Smith. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Past battles with Scherzer, he's 0 for 11. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. McNeil gets his lead at first, nobody out. A ball and a strike now. Here's Scherzer now 1-1.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And that misses for ball 4, and it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
And that brings up the former MVP, Keith Hernandez. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0. Is swung on and missed, strike 1.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
The 1-1. Line shot to third base. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
At the plate now, Mike Piazza. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. First and second now, 1 man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Guerrero is there, 2 down.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
So now here is Robinson Cano looking to put them ahead early with this at bat. And now the first pitch. Looked like it went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes sir, it's strike 1. Two down, runners at first and second. Into the corner and slicing foul. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. 2 left for the Mets. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. And now here is Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Nationals, the shortstop, Trey.
Now here's the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. Base hit, and the Nats are into the hit column for the first time this season. Around second now and headed for third. And the Nationals come out flying. It's a leadoff triple.
Talk about auspicious beginnings. That's the way to start an inning, folks. Drives it into the gap at right center, and you see when it rolls to the wall, he puts it into another gear and legs out a triple. There are a lot of ways to score from third with no outs.
Here's Starlin Castro as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. As a look, now the pitch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Nimmo in pursuit. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
No one on with one down, and Vlad Guerrero digs in at the plate. First delivery to him.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only one run scored.
Bases are empty, one man out. Guerrero in front, 2-0 to Vlad.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. One out, nobody on. Here's a high pop-up. McNeil is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth.
And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'm going to have to keep a close eye on Trey Turner. He hit over .330 last year. That basically means every third at bat he's getting a hit. Pitchers fear him because he can flat out rake.
Juan Soto to the plate now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Hit back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Soto leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We move ahead to the top of the second now. The Nationals are out in front here, 1-0. So here is Michael Conforto. Past battles with Scherzer. He's a .343 hitter. Also of note, the 4 home runs he's hit against him. Now here's the first offering. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the 9th.
Scherzer's ready. Here's the 0-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
From 0-2 to 3-2. What a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. So bases are empty with 1 out now. And with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him.
No, that's low.
Windup and the 1-0 pitch. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Scherzer, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. Brandon Nimmo, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. Now the 3-2 pitch.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
Here's the 3-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike one. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Two out, nobody on. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Last half of the second set to go. Here comes the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
First baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Here's the pitch. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Two balls and a strike to count. Santana, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Smith is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out.
Batting 7.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is, in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Standing in now, Hernan Perez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
1-1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Here comes the 1-2. Skied into very shallow right. Conforto will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Batting 8, the center fielder, Victor Robles.
2 down, no one on base, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. Now the first pitch, and he lays off there, 1-0. Two and 0 to the National center fielder. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Two and 2 the count. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll reach over his head to make the play. And a sparkling play it was to end the inning. Nationals gone in order. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. So here now is the pitcher, Johan Santana. And he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
Santana.
Scherzer gets the sign. First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Here it comes on 0-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at-bat.
Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone. So he comes up empty in his first major league at-bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you could put the ball in play your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
Into the box, Dominic Smith. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
McNeil, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
The first baseman, number 17.
So stepping in is Keith Hernandez. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
skied in the air to straightaway left. Soto will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, Mike Piazza.
Striding in is Mike Piazza, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Down the first baseline. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. 2 left for the Mets. They're down 1-0. Bottom of the third now, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Max Scherzer.
Max Scherzer.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder giving chase, and no one will track it down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a slider well off the plate. An easy take there. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now as he puts it on the ground to third. He's got to hurry, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
So here's Starlin Castro. Now here's the first offering. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they're up 1-0. Set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Scherzer looks in. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0. That's a ball.
sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto struck out in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Popped up. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Next up from New York, Francisco Lindor. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Hard hit at third. He's got it. Offline throw, but a good job of getting back to the bag as the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They trail this one 1-0. Striding in now for the Nats, Vladimir Guerrero comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Vladimir Guerrero.
Now the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting.
So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. So 1 out and nobody aboard. And digging into bat next, the ever-dangerous Juan Soto. First pitch on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And he fouls this one off. 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
The pitcher, number
Next to
8.
hit, Gary Carter,
Gary
looking to put the ball in play
Carter.
here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Nationals gone in order, but they lead it 1-0. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Thank you, Heidi. So here's Brandon Nimmo. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Brandon.
Scherzer into the windup. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, down.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next to the bat, the pitcher, Johan Santana.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Johan Santana. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Is a fastball that misses.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. 2-1 now.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
The 2-1. Grounded to short. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
So here's Jeff McNeil, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. The 1-0 home.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1. Hit to short. Zips it to Castro for one. On the first, but not in time as he beats it out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Stepping in now, Dominic Smith. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. A couple of walks for him thus far. Strike two.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike three, and the inning is over. Mets strand one. They still trail 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman. And now pitch on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
The 1-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1 pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. But he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. When that one left the bat, I wasn't sure where it was going to come down. Thought it might have a chance.
Yeah, same here, man. It kind of got lost high in the sky before it one-hopped the fence for an extra base hit. During the daytime, that thing probably would have carried out of here, but you can't complain too much about a double.
So now to the plate, Hernan Perez. As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Zimmerman stands at second with no outs. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. One gone for the Nationals in the 5th, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
The 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. And they got him. Boy, he was running like a turtle there. Two balls and a strike. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Might have gone after ball 4 there as this one's fouled away off to the right. 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Max Scherzer. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. And now the first pitch. Strike taken to throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. So now to the plate, Keith Hernandez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Scherzer's ready. First pitch on its way. Right side, but it's well foul.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And there's a base hit on the line. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Up next for the Mets, the catcher, Mike.
Into the box now, Mike Piazza, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-1 after the foul ball there. From the stretch.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Digging in next, Robinson Cano. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Robles has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Conforto.
Digging in will be Michael Conforto. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Hernandez at second. Piazza is over at first with 1 away. And he misses 2-1. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, up, up. Near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning. And Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people in runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one. You fight so hard to get into these type of counts, you can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Stopped by the post office to get stamps on the way to mailing in that swing. It's 3-2 now.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit. Throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. Trying to bring in the tying run from third here. First pitch on the way. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. He'll run this down in foul territory, and here comes the runner from third. And to score from third is the tying run. It's 1-1.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager, and the hook's coming with him, as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Austin Voth is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night.
Number 50, Austin Voth.
Next, it'll be Brandon Nimmo. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He hits at a .364 clip. He's set, and the pitch. Taken, but called a strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
And he got him, minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. Back with more on opening day after this. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Your attention, please.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Jan Gomes is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Here now is Trey Turner. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Starling Castro.
At the plate, Starling Castro. Pitch misses. The throw down. Well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Well, the offense has been in short supply here tonight, so maybe that bag was aimed at finding another way to generate some runs.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Two balls and a strike.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. And now for Washington, Vladimir Guerrero. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
The set and the 1-2. Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2. Two and 2. Here it is. He's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. One left for Washington. Score remains tied 1-1. Luis Avilan is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 70, Luis Avilan.
J.D. Davis is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Now the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-0 home. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. Here's the pitch. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3-2 pitch. Count remains full. The next 3-2. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, number 6.
In now, Jeff McNeil. And he puts it on the ground to second. And there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 2, Dominic Smith.
Stepping in next, Dominic Smith struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Chopper foul.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
1-1 the count now. Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside. The 2-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 out, nobody on. Back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, sometimes you get lucky right there. It looked like a 3-2 pitch out of the zone. Could have got on base via the walk, but he wanted a knock instead.
To the plate now, Keith Hernandez. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that finds a seam for extra bases, as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
At the plate now, Mike Piazza. And he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Marcus Stroman is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night.
Number 0, Marcus Stroman.
Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Juan Soto. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
Juan Soto.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
Ball 2 now. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Line to the right side. And that's going to be a base hit. So the possible go-ahead run is on here to start the home half of the 7th.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Carter.
Stepping in now, Gary Carter, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 0-1. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Hey, I get where he's going right there. Sinker and then pull the string back a little bit with that nasty changeup. But if those fall in the same quadrant, look for someone to get on top of one and crush it.
The 1-2. Bounce to first. There's one. On to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
So now to the plate, Hernan Perez, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he misses with it. Ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
And now in the box, Victor Robles. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Zimmerman on second. Perez on at first with 2 down. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. One and 2. Here it is. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
The 2-2. Line drive to left. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 8th inning coming up. All tied at 1-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Ryan Harper will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Carter Kieboom is into the ballgame as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
The second baseman, Robinson.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Robinson Cano is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. swing and a liner. And that's going to be a base hit, so a good start as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to start the 8th.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Into the box, Michael Conforto, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Popped up. And no one will get this one. Here's another 1-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Now batting, the shortstop.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. Notched an RBI on the sac fly in his previous turn at the plate. And now the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Robles is in pursuit. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Up next, Brandon Nimmo. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Zips it to Castro for 1. Relay to Zimmerman, the double play to end the inning. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Josh Bell is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. First pitch of the AB on its way. Into center field, line drive base hit. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
Hey guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
In now, Trey Turner, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. Here comes the go-ahead run. And a relay home. The tag, and they cut down the potential go-ahead run at the plate.
Man, for me, this is one of the most beautiful plays in the game. Love to see an aggressive base runner try and make it from first to home. Better yet, love a well-executed relay with long throws, guys understanding where to be in position to make impact plays throughout the course of the game.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Carlos Carrasco will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Kevin Pillar will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. To the plate now, Starlin Castro, as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, he's 1 for 4. Skied down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Up next for Washington.
Next, it'll be Vladimir Guerrero. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the first pitch. Lifted in the air to center. On the move is Pillar, but he won't get there. It falls in. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
Here now is Juan Soto, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. As a look, now the pitch. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Runner. 2-0 home. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time as Vlad shows his wheels by swiping second.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
And now on 3-0, they won't even bother throwing another pitch as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Now at the plate, Gary Carter, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. Ready with the 0-1. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Brad Hand takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Josh Harrison has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar.
No, you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus. Stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch, and it's fouled away. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. He's not going to get to this one as it's off the wall, and this may put the tying run in scoring position. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Wow, when I heard that and saw it leave his bat, I thought we were going to be all tied up, but it just didn't have enough to get out of here, so he's going to have to settle for a double. Tying run on second, and now things are officially getting interesting.
Into the box now, Jeff McNeil. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Pillar leads off second with nobody out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Weak roller right side. Scooped up. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. At the plate now is Dominic Smith, the potential tying run for him at third base. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Outside, that's a ball.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
A ball and a strike.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Here now the 2-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
At the plate now, Keith Hernandez. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer sits just 90 feet away. He's set. The 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. 41,888 fans up out of their chairs now in Washington. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Nats came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Ryan Harper claims the win out of the pen, his first. Brad Hand hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for the ballgame tonight. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 2 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Mets, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ballgame, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Nationals Park, 41,339. The Nationals thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.